Rams fans, good morning, dude. We're fired up. We're getting late season right now, which is crazy. But good news is clinching scenarios are in our future as early as this weekend. We're fired up about it, man. This is Tuna and the Sheriff. I am Sheriff Joe Baggs, host of Tuna and the Sheriff, as well as Rams Showcase. The other host, though, of Tuna and the Sheriff, do you have any guesses? It would be Tuna, this gentleman. What's up, dude?
Hi, I'm picking light color in the background. Hi.
Nice. Is it going well? Whoa, I don't know about that. Vibes are wrong.
Candlelight? You don't want candlelight? You don't want to get sensual with me, Joe?
No, not really.
Come on. Football's emotional, baby. All right.
Yeah, angry emotions. You heard that Marty Gilliard story about Steven Jackson, dude? This is all about anger, man.
We'll make it Christmas back here. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're in the spirit. I don't know why I did that. Anyway,
good morning. Hello, Ramley.
Good morning. Starting early today. Morning, man. Yeah, man. Big old football game going on this weekend, and good news. 3 teams in the NFL have clinching scenarios this week. The only NFC team is your Los Angeles Rams. A win and the playoff spot is secured if the Rams can beat the Detroit Lions this weekend. The worst they can do is the 7 seed. There is also a path, though, where the Rams just lose the rest of their games and still make it. So that's cool. But we're not looking at that because obviously we're just going to win the rest of them, end the season with the number 1 seed and a whole bunch of freaking dubs and ready for some postseason action. Finally, some postseason action is SoFi, dude. It's been too long, man. So fired up about that. But before we get into SoFi playoff action, we got SoFi action this weekend as Jared Goff and the boys coming to town, man. I know we want to talk about, obviously, so many aspects of this matchup here, but, man, this Lions defense, how you feeling about this Lions defense overall, man?
I said it on Monday. They play to the level of their opponents. I can't remember if I said it here or I was on with Ryan Anderson at LAFB. The Lions remind me kind of like the Packers will at sometimes will play to the level of their opponents. They've lost some games that on paper they should have won. They've had a bunch of injuries as well. The Brian Branch injury is not helpful for them. That's a huge blow. You want to talk about like how big Quentin Lake was for us. I would say Brian Branch being lost for them is infinitely bigger. This is like an all-pro level type guy, safety wise. So a little bit different of a defense you're going to watch in the back end. I don't know how they'll adjust. Similar to how the Rams have adjusted. Next man up, you got to play tighter man somehow. Yeah, that's a huge blow for them. Shout out to Brian Branch. Hope he gets better soon.
It's tough to lose a member of your secondary like that too, especially when you're coming in into a game where, I mean, Devontae Adams obviously wasn't able to punch it into the end zone yesterday. Him on Rams Revealed was absolutely hilarious. He was talking about, he's like, yeah, I figured I'd let Puka get a couple, which was awesome. But that's tough, man. That's tough business to try to lose a member like that, Brian Branch, in your secondary, and then get this Puka Nacua, the highest PFF grade in their history for wide receivers. That's nuts. But yeah, that's certainly tough business, man. I'm trying to look at their depth chart here. So we got Avonte Maddox listed as their backup on their website. It's unofficial depth chart though. So yeah, man, we'll see how they choose to adjust. But yeah, that's absolutely a massive blow injury wise for the Lions secondary.
Yeah, that sucks. Overall, as a defense, though, we got some numbers here for you. Very close in some regards to the Rams. I mean, the Rams have given up a lot more yards over the last few weeks. Middle of the road when it comes to pass yards per game. From our perspective, we always view it as a bend but don't break. So I'd have to look at the red zone numbers to see how that has actually played out, which you would assume is pretty good because the points per game is low. Now, the only teams better than the Rams in points per game defensively, Seahawks, Houston. So they're all right there under 20 points per game. Detroit has been in a few shootouts, so they're middle of the pack in that regard. Sacks, though, they get after the quarterback. That's one area where I'm a little, I don't want to say concerned, but it is going to be a critical point. It's going to be a breaking point in the game, how the Rams offensive line can hold up against Detroit's pass rush, because they want to get after it. They want to be bend but don't break as well. but obviously injuries in the secondary is going to harm that a lot as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of interesting. I was looking through, doing research for a Ram showcase that'll be recorded tonight, but like looking through their pass rushing, the Detroit Lions, damn near identical to the Rams as far as, I mean, they blitz more than the Rams do, but like pressure percentage, sacks, pressure rate, all that stuff. Like the Rams hit the quarterback more, but that's like about the only the only one. And then the blitz percentage is different. Those are the only real differences. Like, so whatever production level you've got in your brain right now of the Rams pass rush, that's damn near identical to what you're going to get from the Detroit Lions. The Rams do a great job not giving up sacks, but this is one of those teams that can certainly do it. Our tackles have their hands full. Hutchinson, Al-Quadin, holy moly, dude. Coming off a 3-sack performance. I mean, that dude can definitely get it done as well. So,
yeah, McClendon is going to have a tough day with Hutchinson dealing with him. Like as much as great as McClendon has played with 0 sacks, 0 penalties through his 4 games or however many it has been. I don't know if he's faced someone like Aiden Hutchinson yet. That dude is a monster. So it'll be a really good test for him this week.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, strong pass rush for the Lions, but you kind of expect that. Other than that, like, yeah, you're looking at the numbers here. I mean, you see the sacks, obviously 37, that's 5th in the league, but overall doing fine as far as defense goes, but they aren't jumping out in any category. And I think you kind of alluded to it there of them being in some shootouts and stuff like that. Muad'Dib, I see some of your comments coming in here. To reference this one real quick, yeah, he was back last week, so he was playing. So that's
good. He definitely needs a little bit of trying to get in game shape. Seems like because he got burned a few times. Yeah, so ramping up.
Yeah, we even saw DK get active in there, so that was cool.
Some special teams. Yeah.
It was hard to catch him because the number I was, and my brain kept seeing Forbes out there and I was like, yo, oh, never mind. Okay. I kept on seeing it, man.
You missed your boy, huh? You missed your boy DK.
I'm fired up to have DK back, man. I think Darian Kendrick is dope. I think that people get too bogged down into highlights. Because I mean, it's unfortunate that there could be 2 plays against DK in a game where you're like, yeah, that probably wasn't his best plays, but then the rest of the game he was locked down, but they're like, nah, bum. It's like, well, those 2 plays, like you played 50 of them. I think he did pretty good, so there's that.
Like he did. One thing I wanted to bring up.
And Carl is pro Lions. Carl likes all the cat teams. So.
What? Oh, the cat?
Muad'Dib asked, is Carl pro Lions? Yeah, he likes all the Bengals, Panthers, Jags. Yeah, he likes them all. But he hates the bird teams, so that's good news. Cardinals, Seahawks, Eagles, just like us. So
I'm a big fan of how the last bird team that played, how that turned out for them. Yeah, our LA
Cats and Birds, man. Cats and Birds, like 6 games.
Our LA Bros handled the Eagles on Monday night. That was a lot of fun to watch. I did want to bring this up. Kevin Demoff talked about wearing royal blue on Sunday. We've broken attendance records the last 2 games. Let's make it 3 in a row. And then he, obviously the Coach McVay show, a little plug there for them. But yeah, man, I'm excited. It's going to be, I mean, this feels like a playoff game. I'm very excited to be there.
It does, but I also don't think that the Lions make it. So it's funny that how much of an impact it does have on the NFC playoff race. I don't think that the Lions are going to be playing after week 18, and they might squeak in there. They are certainly not eliminated, but their chances to make it are dwindling. So even with that win against the Cowboys, and that basically ruined the Cowboys' season, and it was going to do the same for the Lions. Yeah. But they were, Detroit obviously able to pull off the win and off of a mini bye too, man. So, I was thinking that Amon-Ra St. Brown was going to be missing a few weeks. I was looking at that as like, oh, he won't play against us. And then he played last week. So, and then has 10 days off. So, yeah, I don't want to just totally hammer offense quite yet, but the NFC playoff race, man, yeah, they are sitting on the outside right now. And I'm not sure if they'll get ahead of anybody. And if they do, who's going to fall apart and drop out? Is it San Fran? Is it Chicago? I don't know. So
I would say Philly, but Philly's going to win their division regardless.
Philly's kind of falling apart, which is
Dallas. Crazy. To be real, Dallas could catch up. I could see Dallas winning 3 games straight and Philly just dropping 2 more and 2 or 3 more and making it interesting. I mean, San Francisco could lose the rest of their games out. Chicago could lose. It's close.
San Fran's schedule is crazy easy.
That is the other thing I saw, man. Even Philadelphia's schedule is easy. The team with the hardest schedule is the Rams.
I almost think I don't remember what Seattle's got, but I think that they have a pretty tough road. I mean, in Indy this week, that one kind of gets shaken up, but they just brought on like 2 minutes before we went on live here. They brought on Brett Rippon to their active roster, so I hope I don't hope he starts. I never hope he starts, but if he plays, then Seattle's going to win by 45 million points.
Yeah, Phillip Rivers is back. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
they got the Colts, they got us, they got the Panthers and the Niners. So yeah, I'm hoping this team right here shows back up.
I know, right?
I hope they go on a run and they show like, oh, actually, we've been this force the whole time.
So what's
the Rams just woke them up.
So Jalen Hurts threw 4 picks at SoFi on Monday night. Matthew Stafford has 4 picks on the season, none of them at SoFi. Sorry, I just wanted to throw that out.
That's interesting. Really?
Yeah, they're all on the road. It was at Tennessee, at
Tennessee,
Philadelphia,
Philly,
and then at
Carolina.
Yep. Crazy.
Jesus. This game's going to be uber important. They're week 18. Seattle.
Their week 18 is crazy important, but I mean, it's crazy important as we look into it in week 15. It might not be relevant at all when it actually kicks off. So we'll see, but I don't know. Seattle has a potential of kind of locking in some stuff, and San Fran has the potential of dropping out, but we'll see. But
I just remember seeing the remaining schedule and getting pissed off for Philly. I'm like, really? That's your schedule? Like the combined win total of like 6 between all these teams? Like, Jesus Christ. Despite the tough schedule, though, I mean, this is sick. Like, I want to give a shout out to Josh Allen, though. Not to take away what they're doing. It's kind of been under the radar just because they had a rough start to the season and have not looked the best defensively. So no one's really talking about them being hot compared to like the Patriots or the Broncos, quote unquote. But he is 1 touchdown behind Matthew Stafford when you account for his rushing touchdowns. He's got 12, which is, I feel like no one's talking enough about, which is pretty insane. But a 35-4 touchdown interception ratio. And I've talked about it before. If you match up the strength of schedule, it equalizes the difference in, Drake May has less weapons to work with than Matthew Stafford. That equalizes that. If you equalize those, the fact their numbers are the same, like edges Matthew Stafford's. Like,
yeah,
come on.
Absolutely.
Like, come on.
Well, and we've gotten it down to the 2-man race. Like we kind of understand now across the NFL, all fans kind of understand it's between Stafford and May, with Stafford having the clear-cut lead. You're right, though. Josh Allen, I think, should be in that conversation a little bit more. I'll go that next name over as well. Jordan Love is playing unbelievable right now. I was one of those where it was like, okay, Jordan Love's good, but he's not great. And then this year, it's like, oh, Jordan Love is actually pretty sick. He's doing a really good job this year. So, and I think that his weapon situation is kind of interesting. I mean, you lose so many of your guys. Watson coming back last week had a massive game. You could tell how much Love likes that connection. So, I mean, if circumstances, I think, were a little bit different for not going against somebody who's 35-4 on their ratio right now, then I think Jordan Love would be a little bit more in that conversation. But I think Stafford is, I don't want to say a lock because that is not true. I mean, there's still games to go and a lot of things can happen. But I'm getting to the point now where, I mean, it's Stafford's. I mean, he's going to win MVP. And if he doesn't, then there's going to be noise about it. You know what I mean? Like there's going to be a lot of NFL players and stuff like that are like, that's ridiculous. Because 35-4, I mean, sure, Drake playing well, he's winning football games, but Matthew Stafford is, he's in line with some MVP seasons that are historically relevant. Yeah. So, I mean, I feel like it's obvious that he's the MVP.
I think this last game helped his cause because Drake May was the odds favorite for about a week. Stafford took that back over. And the fact there's 4 games left and the fact that how tight the NFC race is, I'm not worried about, like, I think numbers wise, by week 17, MVP races are typically like locked up. Like people are where they are. I'd still think Matthew Stafford's probably going to have to play in week 18, just how tight the NFC race is, barring Seattle or I don't know who'd be next. I guess Philly dropping more games. It's nothing against the Rams. Like even if the
Green
Rams
Bay
drop
up
one of
there.
these next games, yeah, Green Bay too. It's these next two games worry me a little bit because like having two teams fighting for like their places in playoffs and within 5 days is brutal. Like that's a brutal schedule.
I'll say, I mean, I don't love the terms like worried and stuff like that because that's not how I'm feeling.
Oh
I
no,
do think that it is very possible. It is realistic. It is not outside of the realm of possibilities that the Rams do lose both of these games. Do I think that that's for sure going to happen? Obviously not. But there is just something to be said that, like, I think we could. I mean, those are two good teams that we're playing that are fighting for their lives. Detroit, if they lose another game, they are looking on the outside. Like, they are realistically not. They're fighting for their lives right now. Seattle, I mean, they're in a wild card spot right now, but they could win the division absolutely because we have the same amount of wins as them. So we could lose these two games, and that does not change my mind that the Rams are still going to be a Super Bowl winner and that Matthew Stafford's MVP. You know what I mean? Like those two games, like, and I think it's because those are good teams that's kind of how I feel. Like if I think that realistically, it makes perfect sense to go 1-1 in these games. I'm not sure which one the Rams would drop. I hope it's not Seattle. If they were to drop one, I would hope it's this one. But there's no destruction that happens if you lose both of these games. You're still fine.
Yeah, I don't want to say like which one would you rather lose? The answer is neither. But I guess it would be you'd rather lose Detroit. Like which one's less impactful for the Rams? Losing to Detroit and then beating your division opponent who's right on your heels, like same record and everything. That one is way more important.
Yeah.
Of all the teams where I'm okay with the Rams having to travel on the road to and feel like uber confident is if they have to go to Seattle in the playoffs. Because it's division, like you've been there. Like you're used to it. I think you're accustomed to it. Matthew Stafford is fine. As opposed to going to like Chicago and Lambeau, like I keep talking about.
Yeah.
It's just the super cold and the snow is equalizer. I just don't want to deal with that. I don't want it to be a talking point. I hate it. Like I just don't want to deal with it.
But realistically, we're looking at 2 SoFi games and then a trip up the coast. You know, like that looks to be, if the Rams are able to go to the Super Bowl and win the NFC, that does appear to be the most realistic path, is that the Rams just get home field advantage, take on 2 games at SoFi, and then head up. So, and who knows? I mean, obviously, once the playoffs start, that's a new season. Everything that you did in the regular season, throw it out the window. It does not matter anymore. It's one game. What can you do?
Yeah.
What's your game plan? I don't care about your averages. I don't care about what you did in week 3. I don't care who you lost to in week 5. Don't care one bit. Can you win one game? And that's how it is. In the NFC playoff race, I mean, the way we're kind of looking at it now, it's like that could be a Green Bay at SoFi. That could be Seattle or San Fran coming to SoFi in the divisional round. I mean, there's so many different options there. So, I mean, obviously we're in a spot where we don't know who we're going to play. We don't know where that game's going to happen. We got Detroit this week, and that's kind of all we can confirm. But
yeah,
I feel good about playing any team that is currently in the picture. That's what I can say.
All right. Now that we've got the middle of the fence sitting, we've got the, hey, let's be realistic. Let's just be homers. The Rams could absolutely fucking embarrass both these teams in the next 2 weeks. The Rams are what they just did last week, showing that they can be greatest show on turf 2.0. Like I saw someone write that. I'm like, okay, let's ease up on that. But the marriage between the run and pass, like McVay likes to say, that could carry over to the rest of the weeks. Like what last week could have unlocked something crazy where they don't care who they're playing. Let's just line up. We're better than you. They could put an emphatic victory on both these teams. They could.
Yeah, absolutely. They could. And it's you're right. I mean, we can absolutely be homers as well. We're better than the Detroit Lions. We've already beat the Seattle Seahawks. And then those other 2 teams, Atlanta, we're going to help ourselves in 2 ways in one game. Hell yeah, man. And then Arizona, they have no business even showing up to SoFi week 18, man. Go ahead and lock that one in. So, yeah, we could absolutely win these 4 games. You lock in doing that, you would lock in the number 1 seed. And then again, any of these teams, Chicago, Green Bay, San Fran, Philly, Seattle, Tampa, Any of them. I'm cool with any of those teams for both of those games. And then, who you want out of the AFC? I mean, for when we head up the coast. I personally, being a Colorado guy, would love a Rams Broncos Super Bowl. That would fire me up like crazy, dude. But I think a little bit of a like pseudo revenge on the Pats would be kind of fun too. Even though it's not the same team, it is very much a
Yeah, I don't
different
know who I
regime.
would want. I don't think it.
Oh, I don't know if I'm losing me or if we're just losing Tuna, but he's frozen there. Let's see here. So
Oh,
what's crazy
back.
too is like if we could get hi there. If we could get an LA versus LA in San Fran, that would be sick as hell too. That would be so funny to have, man. But
Oh my god, I don't. I felt so bad for Justin Herbert on Monday. He had 68% pressure rate.
Yeah.
68%. I'm like, dude, someone make a mid-game trade for him right now and save his life. This is ridiculous.
It's like, yo, AJ, Rob, Steve, K-Dot, yo, go help him out for a minute, man.
Oh
like,
my god.
We need them to win this game. Go help out for just a drive or two, man. Like,
for I do want to mention something for Rams fans who have not, because I feel like a lot of teams that only us adults only have time to watch like one team, root for our guys, not really familiar with the rest of the league. They're more familiar with the NFC teams because we have played them. We know what Philly is. They're great defense, middling offense at best. We know what San Francisco is. They're super injured. Chicago and Green Bay, we get to watch. They're, NFC North is going to tear itself apart. The AFC, though, for fans who are not familiar with them, the Broncos are a legit defense. They are not good on offense at all. Like, what you guys think Brock Purdy is, like a screen merchant and yak merchant, that's Bo Nix right now.
For sure.
That's him. Houston is one of the best defenses I've seen in a long time. The factor, what do we win, 13-10 in week 1?
I tried to tell everybody, it's like, we're going to look back and be like, that was a pretty good performance, actually.
I remember you saying that. You're like, this might be like the best defense in the world.
Yeah, man.
They are. Buffalo is the Josh Allen show. Like they could score 60 points in any given week. Pittsburgh, I think it doesn't matter who comes out of the AFC North. I think they're a one and done. And then I almost said San Diego. The Chargers is Justin Herbert and some defense because they have no offensive line. That was brutal to watch. How they won that was incredible to me. It's like both teams didn't want to win that game. Yeah,
you gotta watch for McConkey. That dude can do anything. Johnston having a much better season.
Oh, Ladarius McConkey.
Yeah, yeah, man. He's got Ram slot receiver written all over him, man.
And then somehow Jacksonville is back in first place in their division because the Colts, who started 7-1, might miss the playoffs.
It's because that division's a whole bag of bummers, dude. So yeah, I mean, you're right. It's like it's hard to know these teams, but we played Houston, we played Jacksonville. We're roommates with the Chargers. I know Denver just real well, just me being out here. They're force fed.
I've watched some Denver games just to try to see how good they are. That defense is legit.
Oh, their defense is crazy good, dude. Nick Bonito is no friggin' joke. That dude is unreal. They've got some real talent, especially up front. But yeah, then Pittsburgh too. I mean, that's kind of a weird one. I feel like Pittsburgh's going to be a one and done in the playoffs with what they are. But if they can hold on. But
it's another Tomlin team. It's another. If you don't like us at 10-7, you won't like us at 9-8. Like it's one of those situations where they're always barely above 500, but we'll make the playoffs. Very annoying.
Crazy, man, crazy. But yeah, so I mean, ultimately, what I'm here to say is that of all the 14 or 13 other teams that are sitting right now in the playoff picture, I feel good that the Rams could beat any of them. I mean, obviously, any given Sunday, anything can happen. I mean, we just lost to the Panthers, so I mean, things can go wrong. But overall, I just think that we're the better team. And I don't know if you have had a chance yet to watch the Rams revealed with Devontae Adams, probably one of the coolest ones of all time. Holy hell, that one's awesome, man. But listening to him, and JB kind of brings it up of like this. team, like obviously the goal is not to, blow off any week or anything like that, but he kind of led into like, it feels like for this team, the real season starts at the NFC Championship. Is that true? And Devontae was like, yeah, like we're going for it, man. Like we think we can do it. So I love that kind of stuff. I think that was very exciting to hear from Devontae specifically, of like him being like, no, like, yeah, we're doing it, but I can still get better with Matthew Stafford, and we can still get better as a team, and that's the goal. We're very business mindset right now, which is really awesome. Very 21 vibes, man. Seriously,
it's really hard to think another team on any given day. Like if the Rams are prepared, the Rams come in with the right mindset and execute. No, there's not another team that can beat them consistently for 4 quarters. Some of those passes, like I think the good emphasis is, or a good example is the Puka Nacua catches last week.
Yeah.
Like the timing, like where Matthew Stafford's placing it, like just those should be interceptions on other teams. But the trust that they have in each other is just, nope, my guy's going to get it. And like 20 yards down the field on a rope. Like I don't know a lot of teams that can beat that. There's no defense for a perfect throw.
Absolutely. And it's kind of funny because like I look back when I was rewatching the Panthers game, that pick 6 to Puka. It's like, it's kind of funny because you see the play kind of unfolding, and it's like as soon as the ball's thrown, you're like, that's not a good. He wasn't open. But it's then you kind of think about it. It's like that's where my brain went right away. It was like, yeah, but Puka wasn't open on that first touchdown against the Cardinals last week. He went and got that football. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's one of those where I think Stafford is like, he's capable of getting got on those when he puts so much trust into his wide receivers, which is warranted trust. You're supposed to be able to trust Puka Nacua on those balls. It was just the way that out route specifically against that defense was like, Puka just couldn't get in there and play some defense on it. So I give so much leniency on that one. I know some people are still mad about that play, but it's like, I don't know, man. It's like he's throwing to a covered Puka Nacua pretty regularly, and usually it works out. So I don't know.
What's the and when you put it in perspective, out of how many pass attempts has he had?
Mudeep's comments are cracking me up in here. So I think Stafford underthrew it as a joke, so Puka could moss a fool. He also said if it would be funny if the Rams beat the Broncos in the Super Bowl off a no PI call. Sean Payton.
That's a good one.
That was a clean play by NRC, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
4-4-3-2.
It was uncatchable. We'll call it that.
So I know the number is irrelevant, but it is funny how we focus on interceptions just as an NFL community, when in reality it's like, oh, he threw 10 interceptions. It's like, yeah, but out of how many passes he's thrown on the season. But for Matthew Stafford, he's thrown 4 picks out of 432 pass attempts this season. That equates to 0.009 of his throws this season have gone to the other team. It's just a funny number to look at.
The interception percentage for the Rams is certainly the lowest in the NFL. Green Bay is pretty in there because I think they have 5 team picks. Rams have the fewest, though. So that's interesting. I want to mention this before we fade off here. I know we got just a minute or so, but the Rams run defense has given up they are the fewest rushing touchdowns on the season. 4 rushing touchdowns the Rams defense has given up on the ground. The Detroit Lions are 3rd in the NFL in rushing touchdowns. They've done 20. Gibbs is no friggin' joke, but this Rams run defense also no friggin' joke. I think that he is going to win some reps. You're not gonna put a lid on that all day long, but to win, to not let him completely take over the game like an Adrian Peterson back in the day, putting up like 293 on us or something like that. Like we can't let that kind of stuff happen, and I think we can, but. This is an immovable object meets unstoppable force kind of vibes with
literally. And so there's a reason why I separated offense and defense, is because Friday I want to talk about Jahmyr Gibbs. That is the end all be all. You like on that offense. I don't care about Amon-Ra. I don't care about Laporta. Wait, is Laporta back? I can't remember. I don't care about Goff. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. Like that is the best offensive player in football. All respect to JSN, all respect to Puka. Jahmyr Gibbs is a monster. That guy is a great player.
Last week. I mean, he's all over the place.
He's beating corners at receiver, and it's not even close. It is, if he gets open space, you're not catching him. Like, he's Chris Johnson vibes. That's what he reminds me of. He's very scary.
Yeah, kid is great, man. So yeah, that'll be a fun little battle, and we'll definitely dive more into that. That's on Friday. Gibbs is from the Stafford trade. Yeah, but we have one of these guys. So
nah,
whatever.
we have a Hulk. We have a Stafford.
Yeah, dude. He's unbelievable. The assassin. The Apprentice, by the way, is the Mumpfield nickname.
The Apprentice.
We learned that from Devontae on Rams Revealed.
I'm gonna put it on literally the second we hang up from here.
Yeah. All right. What are we listing as we fade off here? I gotta go to a friggin' work Christmas party. That's why I look so freaking cool today.
Yeah, I know. Like, nice. Let's. It's the holidays. Let's talk some things that you enjoy about the holidays. Some festive things. What do you enjoy about the holidays?
I like that there's football on Christmas Day now, not just NBA.
I don't. Usually my Celtics play, and I can't. I hate it. You know what I love? I love like chocolate peppermint flavored stuff in my coffee.
No.
I get festive with it.
You do peppermint patties, dude?
No. Peppermint bark. Peppermint bark is good.
Oh no, I'm talking about putting some schnapps and some hot cocoa, man. Let's have some fun, dude.
A little bit of Bailey's, baby.
Creamy. This is as close as you can get to Bailey's without your eyes getting wet. Nobody old Greg.
Listen, I do know old Greg.
Maybe I will deal with it.